In relationships, have you ever felt like you're pouring your heart into it, only to realize you're just a background character in someone else's story? It's a painful truth that many of us face, yet we often push it aside, convincing ourselves that it's just the way things are. But let's face reality. It shouldn't be this way. You're not a convenience, a stepping stone, or a temporary fix for someone's needs. Today, we're delving deep into the subtle, often overlooked signs that indicate you're being used in a relationship. It's not just about the big betrayals, it's about those little moments and patterns that slowly erode your self-worth. By the end of this video, you'll not only be able to spot these red flags, but also have the tools to guide your ship back to a place where your value is acknowledged and cherished. Because you deserve relationships that are authentic, reciprocal, and respectful. So, let's uncover these hidden truths together and take the first step towards transforming the way we perceive ourselves and our relationships. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could be the turning point in how you navigate your connections with others. Before we delve in, I encourage you to hit the like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more enlightening content. And remember, watching the entire video without skipping is crucial to gaining the full picture and effecting meaningful change in your relationships. Let's dive into the first signal, which is the concept of one-sided effort in relationships. This happens when you're the one always putting in the work, offering support, and reaching out, while the other person seems to just take without giving back. It's like you're rowing a boat by yourself while they sit back and enjoy the ride. Marcus Aurelius, a wise thinker, once said, "Never value anything as profitable to your character that forces you to break your promise, to lose your self-respect, to hate, suspect, curse, act the hypocrite, desire things that require walls and curtains." This means that if you have to compromise your values or dignity just to keep the relationship going, it's not worth it. And Epictetus reminds us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This shows how important it is for both people in a relationship to communicate and engage with each other equally. So, if you're feeling like you're the only one making an effort in your relationship, it's time to take a step back and think about whether it's really worth it. You deserve a relationship where both people are putting in the work and supporting each other equally. The second signal, known as selective availability, unveils a significant imbalance within relationships. It becomes apparent when one party consistently positions themselves to receive support, yet is seldom available to reciprocate it. This behavioral pattern is a glaring indication of a lack of genuine commitment and concern towards the relationship's well-being. It contradicts the profound sentiment expressed by Seneca, who believed in the inherent opportunity for kindness in every human interaction. Moreover, emotional availability plays a pivotal role in fostering healthy relationships. When one continuously extends support without experiencing reciprocation, it can evoke a profound sense of loneliness and frustration. The absence of emotional engagement further compounds the imbalance, leaving one party feeling neglected and undervalued. In contrast, balanced relationships thrive on reciprocal social support. Both parties actively engage in offering and receiving support, thereby nurturing a sense of trust and emotional safety. It's the mutual exchange of care and concern that forms the bedrock of genuine connection and sustains the relationship through both good times and challenges. The third signal, which is the absence of genuine interest, sheds light on a crucial aspect of relationships. At its core, a genuine connection entails a reciprocal interest in each other's lives, emotions, and experiences. When one party demonstrates little to no curiosity or concern for the other's well-being or aspirations, it signifies a profound lack of empathy and connection within the relationship. Plato, the renowned philosopher, emphasized the significance of recognizing this form of friendship. In his philosophical discourse, Plato delved into the essence of authentic relationships, emphasizing the importance of a deeper understanding and connection between individuals. Inauthentic relationships fall short of embodying this ideal, leaving those involved feeling emotionally isolated and insignificant. Indeed, the absence of genuine interest creates a void within the relationship, depriving it of the depth and richness that genuine connections offer. Without mutual curiosity and engagement, the relationship becomes superficial and transactional, devoid of the emotional intimacy and meaningful exchanges that characterize authentic bonds. As a result, individuals may find themselves feeling disconnected and undervalued, yearning for a deeper sense of belonging and connection in their relationships. The fourth signal we're talking about is emotional manipulation. This happens when someone tries to make you do something by making you feel guilty, putting emotional pressure on you, or even forcing you to do things you don't want to do. It's like they're playing with your feelings to get their way. Now, recognizing and standing up to this kind of manipulation is super important for keeping your mind and emotions balanced. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius talked a lot about this. They believed that we should stay strong and not let others control us with their emotions. You see, emotional manipulation can really mess with your head and make you feel bad about yourself. It can lead to a lot of stress, low self-esteem, and even depression. That's why it's crucial to set boundaries and stick to your values. By standing up for yourself and saying no to manipulation, you're taking care of your mental and emotional well-being. It's all about making sure you're in control of your own life and not letting others dictate how you feel or what you do. Let's talk about the fifth signal, which is when someone ignores your boundaries. This can happen in lots of ways, like always changing plans at the last minute, or not caring about what you want or need. Now, it's really important to stand up for yourself and make sure your boundaries are respected. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, two wise thinkers, talked about how important it is to have self-respect and stick to your values. In a good relationship, both people should respect each other's time, space, and feelings. It's like giving each other room to be themselves, and not trying to control or pressure them into doing things they're not comfortable with. Let's talk about the sixth signal, which is having a superficial connection with someone. This means that your relationship doesn't have much depth or emotional connection. It's like you're just scratching the surface and not really getting to know each other on a deeper level. Now, having a superficial connection goes against the Stoic idea of having authentic and meaningful relationships. Plato and Carl Jung, who were really smart, talked a lot about how important it is to have deep connections with others. They believe that these kinds of relationships help us grow as individuals and understand ourselves better. So, if you feel like your relationship is superficial, it might be time to think about how you can make it deeper and more meaningful. That way, you can experience the true benefits of connecting with others on a deeper level. Let's talk about the seventh signal, which is when someone isn't there for you during tough times. You know, true friendships and relationships are like a strong rope that holds you up when life gets rough. But if someone who you thought was a friend isn't around when things get tough, it can feel like that rope suddenly snaps. Now, not being there for someone during hard times goes against what Stoic thinkers believed in. They talked a lot about how important it is to support each other and understand each other's struggles. It's like having each other's backs no matter what. Aristotle, another wise philosopher, thought that true friendships were built on mutual respect and shared values. So, if someone isn't there for you when you need them most, it makes you question whether they really care about you and your well-being. In the end, having someone who stands by you during tough times is a true test of friendship and love. It shows that they're committed to being there for you through thick and thin, just like you would be for them. So, to wrap things up, It's important to remember that the quality of your relationships isn't just about how much time you spend together having fun. What really matters is how those relationships hold up when things get tough. Think of it like this. When life throws you curveballs and you're feeling down, who's there to lift you up and support you? Those are the relationships that truly matter, the ones that stand by you through thick and thin. So, when you're looking for connections in life, make sure they're ones that value you for who you are and lift you up when you need it most. These are the connections that will make your journey through life more fulfilling.